Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we will present about the topic that we choose for our research in quantitative science 1, which is sugar sweetened beverage consumption and its effect towards student BMI. But before we start the presentation, let me introduce our group member, which is my partner and me. My name is Fatin Zulaika binti Muhammad Yusof. My matrix number is 256782. And my partner is Nur Hazikah binti Sarwan. Her matrix number is 256843. Okay, let's begin our presentation. Okay, let's start with problem statement. So from this topic, actually we want to know whether the student know about the continuous consumption of sugar sweetened beverage can lead to obesity. Apart from that, we also want to know whether student know which is obesity can lead to many critical disease. If a group of students consume sugar sweetened beverage regularly, which is whether daily, weekly or monthly, will their BMI, which is body mass index, show that they are overweight, obese or normal. Okay, next is a research question. This part is like a draft for us that can guide us to write questionnaire, which is the question is about, does someone aware of health hazard that come with sugar sweetened beverage consumption? How regular does someone consume sugar sweetened beverage, and what's the effect toward someone's BMI? So this is a few questions that related to our questionnaire. For research objective, we had construct three research objective, which is we want to identify whether there is a relationship between sugar sweetened consumption with student body mass index, which is student BMI. Apart from that, we also want to know about the frequency that students take sugar sweetened beverage, and we also want to know whether a student aware or not about the harmful of the sugar sweetened beverage. Next is scope of research, which is we conduct this research in UUM, which is we spread this questionnaire that we construct to students from different college, which is CHAS, Colgis and COB. We expect to get participant about 100 students, but we get 51 students, which is it's okay since it's already above 30 participants. So the way we distribute the questionnaire is through soft copy and hard copy. First, we actually prepare the hard copy one since the issue of COVID-19. So we do the questionnaire through Google question. So we spread it through soft copy. We start circulator of spend for the soft copy is 30 March 2020, and the questionnaire is conducted in English.
Hi, I'm Hazika and I will continue the presentation with methodology. For this research, we use three methods, which are linear regression, correlation, and hypothesis testing. For linear regression, we use it to identify the strength of effect that weekly consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages has on students' BMI. Next, we use correlation to determine to evaluate the strength between variables. Next, we use hypothesis testing to test an assumption from the research. Let's go to the data analysis. Firstly, data demographic. Overall, from this research, there are 51 respondents that has answered our questionnaire. So, among the 51 respondents, there are 33 female students and 18 male students. From table 4.1, we can see that most of our respondents are from CHAS, College of Art and Sciences. And then we can also see here that most of our female students are from CHAS also, while for the male students, most of them are from the Colgis. Next, table and bar chart shows the type of sweet beverages that students prefer according to gender. From the bar chart, overall we can see that both males and female students prefer to drink dairy drinks, while the least favorite is the energy drinks. We can also see that female students prefer both juices and soft drinks at the same rate, while male students will prefer soft drinks than juices. Next, we can see the table and the graph for the BMI classification and gender. Overall, from our research, we have total of 51 students and 6 of them are underweight, while 8 of them are having obesity. There are 26 students that has normal weight, and we can see here there is one male student that is morbid obesity. Next is hypothesis testing. So for hypothesis testing, our H now is there is a significance value between gender and BMI. So from the test, we can see that the F value is 0.19196 and the critical value is 0.660. Since 0.196 is smaller than 0.660, so we accept the H null. It means there is a significance value between gender and BMI. Next, for the correlation, from the correlation that we do, the correlation between the two variables, which is consumed weekly and BMI, are positive with value of 0.087, but there is no significant relationship as the value is small, which is 0.087. After the correlation, we go to the linear regression and go through the model summary table. So from the model summary table, we can see there is R column and R square column. The R column indicate the correlation, while the R square column that has a value of 0.08 means that only 0.8% from the total variation of students' BMI can be explained by the weekly consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages. Next, we go through the ANOVA table. From the regression row, we can see that the significant column here has the value of 0.543. So the value of 0.543 is more than 0.05. This means that overall, the regression model statistically not significant, which means students' BMI and consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages has not don't have any relationship.
Okay, thank you to Hazika. So I will conclude this presentation. First of all, we already do three analyses in this research paper, which is correlation, hypothesis testing, and linear regression. From the three analyses, two of them, which is correlation and linear regression, show that there is no relationship between sugar sweetened beverage and BMI, while hypothesis testing show uh, there is a relationship between sugar sweetened beverage and BMI, since it's already two analyses show that there is no relationship. So both of us already agreed to choose that for this research there is no relationship between sugar sweetened beverage and BMI. Actually, from the start, we already see the result, which is when we get the height and weight, we already calculate the BMI. From that, we also see that uh, there is a variety of BMI from the student, which is this show that even they have normal, even they consume the sugar sweetened beverage, they still have the normal BMI. So we can conclude that this sugar sweetened beverage can affect BMI of student and can cause obesity to student. But even though we would like to say here that even there is no relationship for our research, we still ask for the student to still take care of their consumption of sugar sweetened beverage to prevent from getting the critical disease in the future. Even right now they healthy, might in the future they will get the critical disease. Okay, lastly, I would like to say thanks to all the participants that uh, which is the 51 participant respondent, our respondent that give their time to answer our questionnaire, and which is from COB, CHAS, and Colgis. I think that's all from us. So thank you for the time, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.